Stop. You promised not to evict me. Greetings, family and friends. Let's stop right here. A promise is not a contract. A lease is a contract. The only protection you have as a tenant and really as a landlord is primarily your lease and then the applicable statutory laws for the particular state or community that you're living in. Today, I want to quickly and briefly begin or continue a series on eviction, landlord-tenant relationship. I want to start at the beginning, excuse me, and go all the way to the end. Okay, generally the first step in the process is the application. And now, unfortunately, applications are anywhere from $25. I've seen them go as high as $150 with no guarantee. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. I'm hoping that legislators and Congress eventually pass some laws to change that. Okay, after your application is approved and you accept it, the next step is family, what most people overlook, is the inspection. Don't wait till you get into the apartment and then say, oh, this is a problem. This is a problem. Look at that big hole over there. Take pictures. Everybody has a phone now. Landlord and tenant should do it together. Take pictures of of the apartment, inside out, upside down. Excuse me, family. Then the next step, family, bear with me. The next step, family, is your lease. Your lease is your only protection as a landlord and tenant that you have. Actually, you should ask for a copy of your lease before you move in. It's the most important document. So, and you should read that lease. But here's the problem is, here's where I can help you and other legal eagles or people that's familiar with the law. Even if you get your lease, I've seen them in as 50 pages. As a residential, 60 pages. It's full of legalese. For instance, if there's a clause that says 18-18306 CRS pursuing the Colorado CRS, what does that mean to a layperson? To really understand that, and you must. You need to go to somebody, a legal attorney, paralegal, a legal assistant like myself, to break that down for you so you really understand what you're signing. For instance, many people after they move in, they find out they don't have a signed apartment, or it's not a gated community, or there's no guarantee on security. Okay, once you familiarize yourself with your lease, here's the next thing. I'm going to close this series, this part of the series right here. Once you move in, once you get your lease, once you have taken pictures, you know what you should do next, family? The next thing you should do is the big S. Start saving. Start saving money immediately, as much as you can, because you want to have at least 3 to 6 month backup in case something go wrong and you do find yourself in an eviction. With over 60 million Americans now facing eviction, this is becoming a very serious problem. In many instances, it's getting violent, with tenants destroying their apartments and landlords illegally evicting tenants. Thanks for listening, family. We will continue this process. I want to go through the whole process with you from beginning to ending, the things that you can do if you are evicted. For instance, appealing. Many people do not realize they can appeal. And also, it's a possibility that you can depose or have a deposition of your landlord that they may not be aware of and might change their mind about being so eager to evict you. But family, we're going to stop right here. I appreciate you for listening. And remember, if you have legal questions, if you have consumer questions, I'm your guy 24/7, 365. Thanks a million for listening. And remember, most importantly, be good to yourself and have a good day.